Chapter 4, Ellipsis. Chapter 4, Ellipsis. Zeus' point of view. I don't know why I feel so sick. I am a god. I don't know why you are so ill. Did you try some nectar or ambrosia, said Apollo. Oh, of course I did, fool. For 2 months I have felt very sick and I don't know why. I shouldn't even be sick, I'm a god. I'm the king of the gods. Zeus. Lord Zeus, said Hermes. What Hermes? Someone has bought a cure. Who? Was it some of our demigod questers, I said in glee. No, well, who is it then? A boy claiming to be a demigod. Well, bring him here. Yes, my lord. Ellipsis. Percy's pov. Hermes came and led me to Zeus. He was in the throne room on a lounge. I really just wanted to kill him then, but I knew revenge would be sweeter. I saw the look on his face as he saw me. He looked astonished that a mortal had brought a cure that neither Athena or anyone else could find. Hermes' voice snapped me out of my thoughts. So where's the cure? I looked baffled at what he said, but I then remembered the cure. Oh yes, sorry, here. I handed Hermes the cure that he then gave to Zeus. Zeus suddenly got up as good as new. Thank Boy, now what is your name? And just as we had planned, I said Jake. Jake Chaos. We thought it appropriate to use Chaos's name since I was practically his adopted son. Okay, will you be staying long, Jake, said Zeus curiously. Yes, if you don't mind. No, it is fine, my boy, we Olympians all owe you a great debt. No need, are you sure we insist? Yes, I'm sure. Once I had said that, the rest of the Olympians flashed into the room. So where will you be staying, said Athena. I would give glared at the wisdom goddess, but that would blow my cover. At Camp Half-Blood, if that's okay, I calmly replied. Sure, said Zeus as he zapped me there. Ellipsis. As soon as I looked around at the camp and campers that betrayed me, I felt my anger rise. Soon I would tear it to the ground. You must be Jake Chaos, said a voice I knew all too well. It was Chiron. Zeus must have told him I was staying. Yes, that's me, I said gleefully. Good, well, first of all, who is your godly parent? My godly parent? Neither of my parents are gods. My mother was mortal but died, and my father is Chaos, creator of the universes. Oh my. Really, he bowed down to me. No need to bow, I am just like anyone else and I hate all the formalities, that's why I moved. Okay, great, so who are you? Oh, I'm Chiron, I run the camp. Also, I was wondering, where will you sleep? I will make my own cabin. How will you do that, he asked. He looked puzzled. Like this. I found a clear spot and flicked my wrist and a cabin appeared. It was wood, the door was black with galaxies on it and his name in white at the top. Chiron looked amazed. Thought that was amazing, he stammered. I know? Well, it's time for dinner. Okay, I replied as I turned and walked towards the dining pavilion. Ellipsis. Jack's pov. I just sacrificed part of my meal to my father and sat down across from Annabeth when I saw a boy in a black cloak with a black hood. He had black boots and black jeans and a black shirt. He had 2 swords arcus his back and a sheathed half-silver half-black sword. I turned to ask Annabeth what she thought about this guy when Chiron started talking. Campers, this is Jake Chaos, son of Chaos, creator of the universes. What, this guy was Chaos's son? Yeah, right, Chaos doesn't even exist, I thought to myself. I turned to Annabeth again and she was sussing him out. Annabeth, I said. What she said. What do you think about this Jake guy? I mean, Chaos doesn't even exist. I know, right, she said. I decided I would walk up to him and embarrass him to prove he isn't Chaos's son, but how could I? I know, I'll trip him over and splash him with water. I walked up to Jake, his back was to me. He was talking to Chiron. Perfect, I thought. I went to swipe my leg, but he did a backflip and then faced me. Quick, what should I do? Water, that's it. What was that for? Jake yelled. What, I retorted. You just tried trip me, son of Poseidon. No, I didn't. Yes, you did. I'm the son of Chaos, of course. I noticed you behind me. Why do you think I did a backflip? I had enough, this guy thinks he's so powerful. I'll show him. I went and sat across from Annabeth and told her my plan. She nodded in agreement. She went over to talk to Jake so I could sneak up on him. Although I noticed he looked like he was controlling his temper towards Annabeth. What did she do to him? They hadn't even met before. Quietly, I snuck behind him. I summoned some water from a glass. I quickly dropped it over his head. When it was in midair, somehow he stopped it. He turned around and looked straight into my eyes. They looked like black volcanoes, yet still calm. What are you doing? What do you mean? I said. What do I mean? What do I mean? You just tried to drop water on my head, and it's just a joke. So Jack, he said in a sinister voice, this is just a joke then. He turned the water into sharp ice shards and threw them at me. They were going to impale me. Stop. Please, bellowed Chiron. Fine, said Jake. The bloody idiot stopped the ice shards just before they reached my beautiful face. I looked around, everyone was gaping at the scene. What the hell? What, he said. You nearly killed me. It was just a joke. Jack, the last word he said with bitterness. He turned and went to apologize to Chiron, so I took the opportunity. I flung a giant wave of water at him. But before it hit him, he raised his hand and it dissipated into dust. What are you doing, kid? What's your problem? He said. Who are you? Tatha, that's impossible. When you're the son of chaos, anything is possible. Jack, what are you doing? Chiron said as he glared at him. This guy is insane, I said. This guy isn't insane and he's tired and is going to bed with it. This mysterious Jake guy walked off. I went and finished my dinner in silence and went to bed. I am going to get him back, I thought to myself.